Hey everyone, it's Vickerman back with Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. There's some kind of strange ritual going on right now with a snow-headed naked person. Well, several of them running around. I'm not sure what to make of this. Some sort of local festival. But anyway, I wanted to check out the crafting system before my trial ended, so we're going to need to go to one of the crafting type of guilds here to get the new class. So let's do... let's try out Fisherman. See how that works. Alright, this should lead me right in. Yep, here we are. So you want to be a fisher. Well, a well-wish and welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to Fisherman's Bottom. When you want to fish for just a day, you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Yes, yes. Hurrah, hurrah! Looks like we've got a live one. Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limsa Lominsa. Well, I'm guessing it's put a worm on a hook and fish. And that's about it. Since we're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are fishermen's delight. If you can't fish it here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish in with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with nets for creepy, crawly critters. You might say we cast a wide net. Ho ho ho. Oh, so funny. People prattle about our pullers just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, all while making sure not to leave any adventurers out to sea. I'll wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with the rod and reel. Now you may not necessarily net the numbers net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. That's what you call alliteration. And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you in before the guildmaster. Yeah. Spoken truly like a true bespoke fisherman. Well, then it's time you met the guildmaster. But fortuitously, unfortunately, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster is out fishing at the moment. This moment and every moment, that is. So Sisyphus tends to tend to tasks that require tending to. Whoa, such as deciding whether you'll sink or swim with our guild. Sisyphus presiding over those pools whenever you decided to say hello. She might say somewhat standoffish, but she'll only keep an eye out for sharks. Be yourself, you have nothing to worry about. But what if I am a shark? Hey, Sissy Poo. Or Sissy Poo. Yeah. Yes, save your breath. I've heard every word between you and Mulika. So I know she told you my role here. As she said, Wawalago is supposed to be guildmaster, but apparently has bigger fish to fry, so all his work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential enemies. You've passed the first test by not laughing at that awful joke. Yeah, I didn't. Now you only need the right answer to this question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? I haven't fished before, so yes. Well, you're smarter than the majority of bottom dwellers that find their way here. Welcome to the guild. Now, this wouldn't be much of a guild if we sent you out to sea with only a pole and a prayer, so I suppose I can spare you a few pearls of wisdom. Nevertheless, you're still going to need that pole and prayer, so I can at least provide you with the former. Here you go. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I'll even throw in these lugworms, since you're not like to get far without bait. The rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say they don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out How to hold your pole. Ready the one I gave you and your lessons can begin. Readying your line. To fish, you must first change your class to fisher by equipping a rod in your main hand. If the body of water you are near is fishable, the icon for the cast action will glow. Determine a bait to apply to your line by selecting the bait action and then checkmarking the desired item from the list that appears. Some bait can only be used in certain locations or for landing certain types of fish. Bait and tackle can be harvested, made by disciples of the hand, or purchased from various merchants or fieldcraft vendors. Always make sure you're stocked. Main weapon determines your current class. Change your class is easy as equipping a different type of weapon. Yeah, knew that. So let's oh, I'm naked. Got any pots? Should have saved my stuff as a whatchamajigger. A set. Sissy Poo wants you to order a new fishing boat. The calamity really knocked the wind out of the fishing industry's sails, but fisherfolk are starting to return to the seas once more. It's past time I did the same. But before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned Naldik and Vimelis for their crafts, but they're beastly busy these days. If you wanted something to do, mayhap you could run over to the Armorers Guild and consult with Forge Master Hananza in my stead. I would know how long we might expect to have to wait. Sissy Poo would like to assign you a first task. You're looking quite formidable. Let's hope you don't scare all the fish away. Now, the first rule of fishing is to hold on to your rod. Take care of your rod, and your rod will take care of you. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Since you're new here, we're going to start small, and they don't come much smaller than anchovies. You'll find schools of anchovies swimming around outside in Galadian Bay, so you can catch your meager supper without even walking 10 yoms. Anchovies are hardly the most cunning fish in the sea, making them an ideal first assignment. Simply bait a hook with some of the lugworms I gave you, dip it in the water, fish will practically catch themselves. To catch Laminson anchovies for Sissipoo, first select a suitable lure using the bait action. Next, approach the water and use the cast action to begin fishing. When you feel a tug on your line, use the hook action to reel in your catch. Fishing log contains invaluable information on everything from fishing hole locations to detailed fish data to personal records. The log can be found under logs in the main menu. Interesting. You just need to sit back and wait for a bite. When you fish bites, you will not only see the line being tugged, but hear it while a fish is on the line. Use the hook action to attempt to reel in your catch. Your chances of successfully reeling in a fish after hooking are directly affected by the fish type and your gathering rating. So we'll put that lugworm on there. Hook. Huh. taming? I did. Data on the limbs elements and lower docks. You've set a new What? You've set a new personal record for coastlines. 3.3 elms. Very good. What does that do exactly? Gained a level. So I need 5 of these for Sissy Poo. Oh yeah. Finger shrimp. That's not what I want at all. There's Wawa Lago. You just gone fishing instead of just wishing. That's not what I want. Need some anchovies. Fishes. Come on. Got it. Level up again. Not getting any new abilities for this. Don't need that. Maybe I'm too good for my own good. Whatever, I can fish in this little pond. No. Come on. Get some anchovies. For my pizza. No. Getting levels like crazy. Come on, I need this for Sissy Poo. anchovy. Great. Now we can go back to Sissy Poo. What a name. What a name. Anchovies swim off every shore in Lemsa, so you can bring them back from anywhere you like, so long as it's not the fishmongers. There you go. Here, Chovy, here, Chovy, fair flock of feisty fish you've got. Giddy guppy, careful they don't slip out of sight. Well, Lago, to what do we owe the pleasure? Our guildmaster's gone and get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery, picking out a proper potable, and some such support and service. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what. You know it was just an expression. Huh? But that's neither here nor there, so long as you keep at the bit, Yoli, our books will balance themselves. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. And those with well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. Okay. The next fish request will be available from Sissapoo upon reaching level 5. Got me a fisherman outfit here. Now, we should really make a gear set. Okay, that'll change me class. We'll go ahead and equip all of our best stuff. Okay, and we'll save this. Okay. So, that is what fishing's all about. See about culinarians. See what cooking is all about. See what's cooking, as you might say. I beg your pardons, good sir, but this is the Culinarians Guild. If you're here to dine at the Bismarck, one of our waiters will be along shortly to show you to your... Oh, you're not a patron. Might I assume then you wish to become a culinarian? So I wholeheartedly recommend you join the Culinarians Guild, where one may learn the culinary arts under the finest chefs in all the realm. What say you? Yeah, wonderful. Then without further ado, we shall acquaint you with the history of our guild. As you are doubtless aware, Lemsa has long been the gastronomic capital of Eorzea. The city's rich culinary tradition is the product a unique combination of factors. The first is our proximity to the fertile lands and plentiful seas of Vilbrand, which have ever yielded bounteous produce. The second is our standing as the realm's foremost trading port, which grants us access not only to exotic ingredients from faraway shores, but also to foreign merchants versed in their use. We are, in short, the beneficiaries of culinary knowledge from every corner of the world. Until recently, knowledge of this kind was passed on solely through word of mouth, and was therefore susceptible to corruption and loss. But that all changed when one man made it his mission to catalog every recipe of note. His name was Admiral Golsky Baldwins, and also known as Masked Cleaver. The man's love of fine cuisine was such that at sea he would regularly spend as much time preparing meals in the galley as giving commands in the bridge. It's none other than he who founded the Culinarians Guild and codified cooking methodology. Today the Guild carries on Baldwin's legacy through the scope of our endeavors has expanded significantly. Not content with simply preserving existing recipes, we labor tirelessly to devise wholly novel culinary creations with which to delight the senses. To this end, our doors are open to folk from all walks of life, including adventurers such as yourself. One may liken our guild to a great pot of stew, and each member an ingredient imparting a unique flavor. As with every dish, however, adding ingredients willy-nilly is certain to spoil the taste. Before you may take your place in the pot, you must be deemed a worthwhile addition by Guildmaster Linksath, a man whose passion for cookery burns hotter than any oven. Before troubling him, I must warn you that ours is a truly sweltering kitchen. As such, you would be well advised to ask yourself, can I stand the heat? If you earnestly believe that you can, speak to me once more, and I shall be glad to guide you through the enrollment process. Holy cow. So much dialogue. So you have resolved to walk the path of the culinarian? Wonderful, that you must speak to the Guildmaster at once. This comes as no surprise, his finest chef in Wisconsin, his skill and dedication are second to none. You'll find the Guildmaster upstairs yonder, keeping a watchful eye on his charge, very somewhere to understand, but Okay. Well met. I take it you want to join the guild. Let's have a good look at you then. Bah, what's an underfed whelp like you know about cooking? Judging by them scrawny arms of yours, you'd struggle to lift a spoon, never mind a skillet. It don't take muscle to be a culinarian, else it don't even take talent, at least not on its own. No, son, more than anything else, becoming a good cook boils down to passion. If you got that, there ain't nothing you can't achieve. So tell me, have you got it? Yes, I do. That's the spirit. Aye, your passion for the culinary arts is plain to see. And you'll be needing every bit of it if you want to become a master culinarian. Why, if mastery was a 12-course dinner, I'd hardly have finished the soup. Make no mistake, our trade's as tough as old mutton, and passion's the only thing what gets us through the gristly bits. But enough talk. What do you call yourself? Well, then, Tioli, welcome to the guild. To mark the occasion, I present you with your very own skillet. Ain't much to look at, but it'll more than serve a novice like yourself. Now then, let's see whether you can tell which ends which. I know I said you'd struggle to lift a spoon, but you've won me over. Now show me you can hold a skillet, and I'll get you started on your first task. Okay. I'm naked once more. Okay. I'll wait till I'm done. I see you're holding the skillet the right way around. Good. Culinary lives and dies by his utensils. Get that into your head before you do it aught else, or your food will look like shite and taste worse. Now let's see what you can do. For starters, I want you to make me maple syrup using your skillet. Oh, that's how you make maple syrup. Recipe is as simple as they come. You only need two things, maple sap and a fire shard. Josie sells sap over at the guild counter. Now time's a wasting, so get to work. Don't pay to keep folk waiting in our trade. Task 2 is synthesizing a pot of maple syrup. To commence, select logs from the main menu followed by the crafting log. All disciplines of the hand receive a crafting log which contains the recipes of every item they can synthesize. The crafting log can be opened by selecting logs from the main menu. To begin synthesis, you must first select the crafting class and level tier of the item you wish to create. Once you've highlighted the item, confirm if you possess all the materials necessary in your inventory. If you do, select the Synthesize button to begin crafting. Okie dokie. Give me some maple sap. Maybe a couple. I don't know, 5. Did I buy that? There we go. Logs. Table salt. Crafting is similar in battle in that various actions are used to proceed. Successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis actions to achieve 100% progress before material durability reaches 0. If durability reaches 0 before progress has reached 100%, synthesis will fail and some of the materials will be lost. Items that you have successfully crafted at least once will appear with a check mark to the left. Crafting an item for the first time will earn a special experience point boost. So what? Hit 1. Yeah. That's kind of interesting that there's a bit of a mini-game involved. Here's your dadgum maple syrup. Maple syrup's ready. Is it about bloody time? Let's see how it tastes then. Oh, this ain't bad. Flavor's alright. Consistency's nearly there. And sorted. Damn sight better than a lot of novices manage. As you probably know, maple syrup's one of the most popular sweeteners around. A key ingredient in all manner of cakes and treats. What you probably didn't know is that boiling this stuff down gets you a maple sugar, a bit different sweetener with different uses. Just goes to show even the simplest ingredients can have hidden complexities. I said earlier that culinary lives and dies by its utensils. Well, that's just the half of it. He also needs to know his ingredients, and that's something that only comes with experience. Keep your nose to the stove and report back when you're ripe for another task. Next culinary class will be available upon reaching level 5. Okay. But only level 2, so. Craftsmanship plus 18. It's really useful. Let's see. Table salt. Try this. Oh yeah. Go buy some stuff. Oh, no. Let's do that. Cinnamon. Let's see what we got. I need some rye, beehive chip. So we need some water. No way. Is that the wrong kind of water? Let's get some rye. Chicken egg. Yeah, mineral water is what we need. Let's go ahead and make a little egg here. Okay. I turned in all my lemons and majiggies. Can make one of those. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Very neat. So I'm guessing that the other crafting trees work in much the same way. What is this? Beast Drive? Quick synthesis unavailable? Component used in finishing the dissolved cause remains so rude. Huh. I wonder what what that's all about. Well, I think we will need to stop at this point. So I wanted to check out a little bit of crafting before the trial end, but I think this will probably be the last episode in our series. Enjoyed being with you for this free trial, and we will see you in the next series. Let me know what you think of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm on the fence myself. I feel like I haven't had quite enough time to get a good sense of it. So, but I think it has some potential, definitely. But we will see. I will see you in the next video series.